Well, last week, on the United Nations General Assembly, Emma Watson spoke. It started the hashtag he or she because, according to her, in order for our society to achieve equality, men have to give way for women to achieve something, which I really find ironic because, well, according to the feminist dogma, if you may, women don't need men in order for them to feel empowered, in order for them to achieve one thing. Because what feminism teach about empowerment, teach about solidarity. But apparently that's not the case. I know there's some feminists out there that said that, oh, it's not radical enough and she wants it more radical. But the thing is, he or she is sexist. Yes, it is sexist on both ways. Especially when you say that one guy, one person have to give all of the things that he wanted to achieve just to give way to another. You know, you want the message of that certain message by Miss Emma Watson, which is very ideological on her case because I know that she's very she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. She never she never actually experienced and she never actually saw the suffering of both sides because according in her mind it's always women that get the short end of the stick. It's understandable, not being ageist here, but she's kind of young for saying those things. It's like hearing a valedictorian speech on your graduation day. It's just like that. But I thought about when it comes to equality, I think about not sacrificing not sacrificing a slave in order for another slave to be elevated as the master. It's more like you should elevate. You're both slaves, and you're going to both work both for yourselves and work with one another in order for you to achieve equality and equality because there's an equal opportunity, but not necessarily equal opportunity necessarily means equal outcome because there are going to be variables. But that message alone that just cringed me a lot because why should I give way to someone who says that they don't need someone like me to achieve that certain goal? I have my priorities too. When it comes to giving, I'm one of those people that really gave everything. I gave up my academics. I'm already 27 years old. I haven't studied in 9 years because um, I gave way to my family members. I gave way to my siblings. One of them already finished their masters. One of them is going to leave towards Europe next year, and one of them is still studying college, and he's going for it here next school year, and it's fantastic. So so when it comes to giving, yeah, I did my part. But that doesn't mean that in order for me to achieve that and achieve what they did, they should just give way for me, give give everything, what they got away from me, for me to achieve that level that they have. It's unfair because the assumption of he for she is men have privilege. Men have all the opportunities. Men all have the incentive. So therefore, well, women, you have to give way for women. Are you freaking kidding me? Most of the fundings Western world are actually more prioritized to women than men. The laws, where there are more opportunities for women to actually utilize the law in their hands rather than men. When it comes to opportunities, when it comes to education, scholarships, homeless shelters, of course, opportunities on work. There are more women there. That there are more opportunities there for women. For example, the self-esteem programs on the U.S. to elevate women, elevate girls and encourage them to join the STEM fields, whereas men don't, boys don't get the same thing. Homeless shelters, there. Let's say that the homeless shelter ratio is 20 to 1. Yes, 20 to 1. You'll be amazed on how many homeless shelter there for women than the homeless shelter for men. And you'll be surprised for this. Most of the homeless, the ratio, the statistics of being homeless in the U.S. is more than you expect than women than having more shelters for women. It's just it's just mind-boggling. And I don't know why people say that this is for equality. Isn't this about, if you want equality, or not necessarily equality, that's being surreal. Equity. If you want to achieve that certain equity, and there's no such thing as true equity, can we just admit to ourselves that we have differences psychologically, medically, biologically, in instincts, and work from there? Because understanding differences is actually understanding how one person acts, and how one person suffers to the other. That's what it's all about. If you're supporting he or she, and you're completely blind because feminism equals equality, because I've read the meaning of equality, and it doesn't say feminism in it. Feminism is just one other entity. It says that uh, it's a movement about promoting equal rights for women, because presumptively women have the short set of stay. I don't know. Just think about it. Anyway, I'm Homer. And you know what? I don't know why, but I think, yeah, I think that there's something. I can't even watch this damn thing. I don't know why. Maybe the uploader just got fucked up with the rendering quality of the video. Never mind. I'm talking about, never mind. See you later.